Well, hello friends. I'm going to do something radical today. I have never dyed my hair. I got highlights once when I was like, I don't know, 7, and I came home and my dad did that weird thing that dads sometimes do where he was like, oh my gosh, what have you done to your perfect virgin hair? Like you've somehow been irreparably soiled and hair doesn't grow back, even though that's literally all hair does is grow. So anyway, I've been stuck with this style of hair pretty much my whole life. Long, brunette, you know, attempting princess hair. But in my late 20s, I've really wanted something different. I just haven't really known how to go about it. Like in February 2017, I cut it into a lob, which I sort of initially liked, but then ever since then, I've just been trying to grow it back out to long princess hair. In October 2 years ago, I put in pink and purple extensions, which was very different for me. I both liked it because it felt edgy and closer to the kind of hair transformation that I want. But I kind of learned that I don't think extensions are for me. You don't realize how sensitive your scalp is until you get extensions glued in. I like the way it looked, but I didn't like the way it felt. So 2-ish months ago when I was last getting my hair cut, to my hairstylist, I was like, hey, I've really been wanting to do something with my hair for a while, so maybe we should just go ahead and schedule it so then I can't keep chickening out. So today I'm getting my hair did, and as expected, I am very nervous. My biggest issue is that I always worry a lot about what other people think. So my brain is like, will it match any of my clothes? Will it look like I'm trying too hard? Will I just look dumb? Will my parents hate it? Full disclosure, I am a 30-year-old woman, and when I told my mom I was doing this, she was like, oh, really? Well, in her nicest, bless your heart, but I am concerned voice. Also, side note, I could shave my head and Eric would love it, so at least we're covered in that department. But anyway, I finally decided that it's freaking 2020, and if there was ever a year to say screw it and dye your hair a crazy color, it's this year. So first, let me show you what I've been thinking about and talking about with my stylist. Okay, welcome to my Pinterest hair creations board. Up until recently, it has mostly been a board of things I wanted my hair, like this is a good example of what I wish my hair could look like. But this seems expensive and definitely hard to maintain, so we're not doing anything like that today. Like the question my stylist asked me was like, do I want a, you know, like a dip dye, or do I want more of a balayage? And I guess it's hard for me to answer that question. I still don't entirely know. I've been sort of collecting photos of things that I like in order to show her, and I'm probably gonna let her, you know, do her thing. Like, you do the thing that looks the best with my hair color and my hairstyle, length, all of that. So the color that's like, I made the appointment that we were talking about is teal. But what I really want is I want it to blend from my like brown color to teal. But I sometimes feel like teal looks really good with like blonde hair. Like this is what I would want with the teal, but I don't think it's gonna look like that with my hair color. I feel like it's gonna end up looking more like this, which is really darker than maybe I wanted. If you notice, there's a lot of pink and purples on here. Granted, because I love pink and purple, and really my favorite is this, like, this brown into pink. And maybe this is a little more pink than what I want at the moment, but like this is the color, that kind of rose goldy look. What's it? Pastel pink ombre, I guess is what it's calling it here. So I think this is what I'm gonna show her and say, can we change to pink? Because I think I personally look better with warmer colors than necessarily cool colors like green. Also, this is considered rose gold hair, but I would consider this more purple, but this is really pretty. If I could get this color, yes ma'am. Like this is my true like goth girl, like witchy vibes that I would love to have. My mom would dye. And I guess now it's time to actually go dye it? Ah! Ta-da! It's a little hard to see. I'll turn around and hopefully it will show up in this lighting, but there's pink in here. I did decide to go with pink, and I'm very glad that I did because I think it like blends in really well with my hair. But yeah, she did like a balayage on the like sort of like under layers. So they're, since I have so many layers, then it will like peek through. And you can kind of see some of it like there, I think. The thing with like hair and starting out with dark hair is that you kind of have to like lighten it in stages. So it's a small step, a small step that if I like it and I want to keep going, then, you know, I can just continue lightening in the future over time. Hopefully not break the bank because this is expensive. I understand why people do this in terms of wanting to save money and do it themselves, but I don't have the patience or anywhere near the like confidence to put bleach on my hair or color on my hair because I don't know all the science, never really even thought about it, but it is all a little bit of chemistry as we kind of play with our natural chemistry and natural colors. You go to stylists for a reason, it's because they know all the things. But yeah, I'm happy. It looks really cute. I didn't realize, I knew that you had to do different things to like take care of your colored hair and use like color safe shampoo and conditioner and stuff, but I didn't realize that it's best to wash it in cold water, which makes sense. But so that will be an interesting adjustment because I'm not a scalding hot shower person, but I definitely like warm showers. But yeah, I guess that's it. This maybe wasn't like a totally exciting full hair color change. But you know, I went in there not knowing what was gonna happen. She did suggest putting like a little bit of pink in my bang, and I was like, maybe not this time. I'm not ready for that. But I could definitely see in the future doing that. I guess for the question today, I'd like to know, is there something radical that you'd like to do to your look that you've been thinking about, or maybe you've already done? I take forever to make any kind of change because I'm always so scared. But I would love to know your thoughts. Tell me down in the comments. Plus, if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you know the moment there's a new video. And you can always check me out over on Instagram for all the rest of your Caitlin creative content. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!